Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Ian. I read old stories and ancient history and things like that from books from the 70s at the moment, as some may go back to the 60s. Anyway, this one's called When the Sahara Was Green. If you like these, please subscribe to my channel. I need some subscribers, thank you. Outside Outside the caves, troopers sat astride their camels, yawning and sweating beneath the scorching Sahara sun. Within, the young commander of the patrol, Lieutenant Charles Brennans of the French army, gazed in wonder at hundreds upon hundreds of paintings vividly sprawled across the warm, dry sandstone walls of the caves. What he had discovered that day in 1933 was an art gallery 8,000 years old, the record of people long forgotten who inhabited the central Sahara when it was a green and fertile plain. The caves lie in the now desolate plateau of Tassili and Adjar, 800 miles south of Algiers. For nearly 700 years they were inhabited by a succession of tribes who left behind them pictures of simple family life, of hunting parties, of strange gods, elephants, herds of cattle, and religious rites. Painted warriors carrying round shields and lances race across the walls in chariots. Preserved in the dry desert air were records of several ages. Naked hunters with bows and arrows, spear-hurling round-headed soldiers, peaceful herdsmen wearing aprons and Egyptian-style headgear, and driving cattle with long curved horns. Some of the animals depicted are long extinct. Others, the hippo, the rhino, the giraffe and the ostrich, can now only be found in the grassy plains 1,000 or more miles to the south. Deeply stirred by what he saw, Lieutenant Brennans spent most of his tour of duty making sketches of the paintings. The French explorer and ethnologist Henri Lehaut was among those who were inspired by the sketches, and he organised an expedition of his own. Lehaut, with the backing of French scientific and government agencies, assembled a team of artists and photographers to return to the plateau. By 1957, Lehaut's team had taken back to Paris 16,000 square foot of copies and photographs of the paintings. Right, that's one short story. Let me find you a random one. These are all true stories and not lies like we are hearing on the internet nowadays. So this book is from the 70s. It was given out as a free trial book, so you're allowed to read it and send it back if you weren't satisfied. That's why I'm reading from it. Let me try and find one. Well, being quick, it will just be random. Here's a quick one, just a 2-minute one if that. The man who bought the Black Sea. Prince Urusov, a Russian nobleman, had a family superstition, initially very expensive, but ultimately very profitable as well. While he and his beautiful young bride were honeymooning on the Black Sea, the wedding ring slipped off her finger and disappeared beneath the waves. The prince, remembering the family belief that the loss of a wedding ring caused the loss of the bride herself, did the only thing he could. He bought both shores of the Black Sea from hundreds of owners for more than $40 million. He reasoned that if he owned both shores, he owned the sea itself and everything that lay at its bottom. When the prince died, his heirs no longer needed to own the ring, so they sold the Black Sea for $80 million. Wow, that's interesting. I never knew that somebody could buy a sea. Anyway, I hope you like them two stories about the Sahara and about the man who bought the Black Sea. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe and like my channel. Thank you.